Love Tarot XOXO, and this is the general weekly, not general, it's not a general. It's a love and career reading for July 13th through 16th. July 13th through 16th. I hope you guys have missed me. I have missed you so much. I've had a lot going on. And so yeah, I'm excited to be back and to be doing the weeklies and the weekend readings for you guys. If you haven't checked out the monthly readings, please go and check out your monthly reading. I did something kind of cool and different. I did kind of hip hop tarot readings. I had a new deck and used some different hip hop artists and songs from different hip hop artists to kind of give you the theme of what was going to be going on with you for the month. So go take a look at those, share, subscribe, hit the subscribe button right now. You guys know that's my way of, that's your way of paying tithes. So pay your tithes for the readings, okay? Remember that any messages that I see, this is not a personal reading, so the message may not resonate with you. If it does resonate, it may be backwards. I could be saying something about your partner, your romantic interest, and instead of you, and so on and so forth. So just take it as it applies. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the notification bell, all that jazz. Let's get started. Let's get into it. Today, I actually am going to do an oracle since it's been a while. Let's see what Spirit wants you all to know. I have already prayed over my cards. Father God, Holy Spirit, Archangel, please give me a one-card oracle. What is coming towards the collective in love and career? January 13th through 16th. All right. The hungry ghosts, obsessions, scarcity consciousness, and attachment. The hungry ghost. Now that's interesting. Obsessions, scarcity consciousness, and attachment. All right, let's see. All right, when the hungry ghosts appear on your path, they may not at first seem like allies because they represent your constant focus on the past and the consuming desire to know the future, which rob you of your true present. But in fact, they are here in the service of alerting you to obsessive thinking and addictions. They're masters at magnifying repetitive behaviors. Wow. The message is for you to examine whether you're doing the same thing over and over again while expecting a different result. This time will be different, and I have control over this are false statements and a sign of deep denial of the truth. Now is the time to let go of that thinking. Surrender your will, your life, your heart's desires, and all that pains you to the divine. Order will be restored in your world. The hungry ghosts also bring understanding about the distractions of life that seduce you into forgetting what you really desire. They're asking you to become aware that what others want and what the culture dictates will make you happy may not be what's best for you. Don't get caught up in outside appearances. All that glitters may not be gold. At least not for you. Look beyond the veneer and you will find the true substance in your life. You deserve nothing less. Amen. I like that one. The hungry ghosts. I was like, where are we going with this? That was a good one though. Obsession, scarcity consciousness, and attachment. Make sure that what you are desiring, what you are working towards, is really what will make you happy and not what will make will not feed your ego, but it will actually fulfill you spiritually. And so, for example, there may be a situation for some of you who are staying in relationships and entanglements that you know are not for you. You know that you have grown past it, you've learned lessons, whatever it may be, and you're continuing to stay in that situation because you are more concerned about what it will look like if you divorce, what it will look like if you separate, what it will look like if your relationship doesn't work, what it will look like if you are a single parent, and so on and so forth. You may be someone who is staying in a job because you are accustomed to the pay, or you know the system, or you know the people, or whatever the case may be, or it looks good because you have a certain title behind your name, but those things may not be for you. So you need to let go of things that you are attached to, that devil energy that's not necessarily for you, and that allows you to grow. And you have to trust that when God says it's time to move on, it's time to move on. Otherwise you become stuck and bound, and you are not in a position where you can fly and you can achieve the greatness that is intended for you throughout your life. Okay, so every position that we are in, everything that happens, it happens for a reason. It definitely happens for a purpose. And then it becomes time to move on. And I see this with so many of my clients where they will even ask me the same questions over and over and over again over the course of a year. I've been getting the same, and this is not, if this is you, just know I'm not speaking of one person specifically. It's a lot of people. They will ask me the same questions over and over and over again about, is it time to make a move? Is it time to make a certain decision? And I'm like, I know I did this reading for you before, and I know the answer before was the same answer that I'm giving you now. It's time to move on. But oftentimes we know things and we don't accept them, all right? And that, again, it keeps us bound, and it does not allow us to spread our wings and fly. Sometimes what will happen is that you'll be standing on the edge, the full card, you'll be standing on the edge of a cliff, and it's time to walk, it's time to jump, it's time to make that leap. And instead of doing that, you'll just stand there and look out across the land and all the possibilities, and then turn around and walk in the opposite direction. Don't do that. That's what this card is all about. So let's get into it. Let's see what is coming towards the collective. 3 cards, please. For now, July 13th through the 16th. In love and in career, please. I'll be doggone. Movements, choices, and decisions. Disruption and the light. Is exactly what I just said. And at the bottom is harmony. Movements, choices, decisions, disruption, and light. It is literally exactly what I just said. You're at a point in your life, a lot of you, again, in relationships, in career, where you need to make a choice. You're in this consistent and constant Two of Swords energy, going back and forth. What should I do? Who should I be with? Is it time to move on, and so on and so forth? And just like I said, remember I said you can be bound. Look at this man. He looks like he's laying in a tomb. Disruption. He's stuck. There's about to be something that happens that totally disrupts and shakes up you being stuck here in this. I don't know what to do. Which way to go? Should I go up? Should I go down? Should I go back? Should I go forward? Maybe I'll just go in a circle. There's something that is about to disrupt that energy, and it's going to work to your benefit. It's going to put you in the light. There's something that you're going to see. There's something that is going to become clear to you. For some of you, it's going to become physically clear to you, and for others of you, it's going to become like mentally. You're going to start to get it. Okay? Let's get into the tarot. 3 cards, please. What is coming towards the collective? July 13th. July 13th through the 17th. Do not delay. 13th through the 17th. It amazes me how, like, the messages can come out exactly. It's exactly what I said. You got the Two of Pentacles, the World card, and the Page of Cups. It's exactly what I just said. I don't even have to get into that. It's exactly what I just said. Going back and forth, trying to make a decision about something that once brought you stability. And now there is an abrupt change that is taking place. It's going to completely shake up your world. It's going to completely change things. And you've got something new and beautiful that is on the horizon. If you trust this and if you allow it to happen. And for a lot of you, you're not going to have a choice. It's happening regardless of whether you allow it to or not. Clarify the Two of Pentacles for me, please. Hangman. Yep. The Two of Pentacles and the Hangman. Like I said, going back and forth and not going anywhere. Just a circle, 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 circle. A lot of you guys have been doing this for a long time. You've been stuck. You've been stuck. Hangman. Again, now it's time to move forward. You're trying to evaluate where you want to sow seeds and what you want to do. If you want to continue to water the soil that is barren, the ground that is barren. Clarify the world card, please. But you're starting to understand that the soil that you are watering is indeed barren. And you're going to go from being frustrated, emotionally exhausted, for some of you just despondent, just you don't even feel anything anymore. Again, in a relationship or in a job. You know, some of you, it's like Groundhog Day. It's like you're getting up in the morning, you're doing the same things over and over and over again, and there's no zest, there's no passion, there's no newness. But you're going from that, and again, there's this disruption that's going to allow you to get into this Four of Wands energy. It's your destiny. All of this is destined and preordained. Clarify the Page of Cups. And this shakeup is coming to push you into this new cycle because you wouldn't have done it. There's a decision that is being made, like I said, that's going to push you forward into something that is beautiful and destined for you. Ace of Swords. There's some sort of communication that's going to be had that cuts this. It just, you know, it may be, again, it's abrupt. So it may be you just one day are like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I'm putting in my 2 weeks. This is not for me anymore. I'm putting in my 2 weeks. You have no idea where you're going to go, what you're going to do, what your next move is. You just know this is no longer for you. Again, it could be a relationship where you say, hey, we've been doing this for however long, just going in circles. It's not going anywhere. It's not allowing me to be my best self. I'm not living my best life. And you could cut it off. And this is going to lead you to the person who is destined for you. Again, the person who is your soulmate. This Temperance card literally flew right on top of the King of Wands and the Ten of Swords. There is, again, an energy of just discontinuing, you know, pouring into something that's so lackluster and boring. There's a change, a major shift, a major change coming for you. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This is the beginning of something new and stable and consistent and beautiful. And I really don't even need to use this deck to clarify because the message was so clear for you guys. All right. So I'm not even going to go forward. Again, I'm not even going to continue, I should say. So again, what I'm seeing is that you're in a position now where you have been doing things, again, more so to feed the ego as opposed to feeding your spiritual well-being and what makes you passionate and vibrant and awake and aware and in love. This is in career and this is in your romantic relationships. And it's time to make a change. A lot of you have been going back and forth in your mind and going in a circle and not making any movement forward, and it has hindered you. And Spirit is saying it's time to move forward. Enough. Enough. It's almost as if Spirit is saving you. It's saying the hungry ghost in your oracle card. The hungry ghosts are, again, your ego, but your angels are saving you from yourself. Because there's a better job opportunity on the other side of what you have been, again, entombed in, confined in. There's a better relationship on the other side of what you've been just, I can't even say fighting for because I don't see that there's any passion. Even when you fight, I'm not saying it's good, but there's passion involved with fighting, right? It means you feel something. I'm not even getting that. It's just boring. And you don't feel alive. And you don't feel in love. Your angels are coming to save you from this. They're putting it into it. They're like, that's enough. That's it. There's something new. There's a renewing of the mind, literally, and a renewing of the spirit that's on its way. You know, time, energy is fluid and time is an illusion. For some of you, this is something that you're currently going through. You feel it now. You're at the precipice of it. For some of you, this could be a couple of months out. I'm just feeling like this, for some of you, this is a few months out. But you need to hear this message because you need to know that this is coming. And you need to get in a place of being comfortable with it. You need to accept it. Because again, this is an energy it's been around for a minute. I feel like I've done this reading before. And a lot of you are being disobedient. Not to me, but to spirit and to what your intuition and your discernment is telling you and feeding you. You know it's time to move on for a lot of you. And you're being disobedient. And so it's like I said, sometimes you can be disobedient. You stand right on that cliff. You stand there as long as you want to. A strong wind will come and push you off. And if you're wise and you see this coming, even if that wind pushes you off, you'll be prepared to spread your wings and fly. But if you sit and keep going in this circle, you're not building any wings. You're not making any preparation for the new. And that's not going to end too well. So get ready. Get ready and or go on ahead and make this move. Because it's a clear message. All right? So that's what I got for you guys. July 13th through the 16th. I hope you all are staying well and safe. Remember to protect yourselves. Protect yourselves physically. Protect yourselves spiritually and mentally. I just heard a random message of keep your candle burning bright. I don't know if that makes sense for anyone. It could just be, again, a message of protecting yourself. You see, I have my candles. All the candles, represent different things. You can Google them. Black, which I need to go get another black candle. Black specifically, burning a black candle is for protection. White is for intuition and discernment. Red can be for wisdom and passionate love. Light pink is for love in general, love of self, etc. Green is for abundance. Purple is for peace. I burn my orange candle for laughter and happiness and things like that. And blue, I burn my blue for spiritual and physical health. So I just heard keep your candle burning bright. If that means anything for anyone, or if you were wondering how you can protect yourself, that's one of the ways you can do it. You guys also know I have on the stones, and I wear stones in my bra personally to protect myself from certain things as well. But that's what I heard. Keep your candle burning bright after I said protect yourselves, okay? So that's what I have for you. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week, and I will be back for the weekend reading very, very soon. Hey guys, let's go ahead and handle this so we can get a different message for the weekend, all right? I will talk to you all soon. I am available for personal readings. All my information is in the box below. Send me an email if you want a personal reading, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Lots of love. Bye-bye.